You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls Fireworks.org. Mr. Farris, how are you over there?
Doing all right. I'm doing all right. Let's light this fuse, see what happens, shall we? Who's celebrating birthdays? Maybe you know these people, maybe you don't. You probably know this guy, Paul McCartney.
I've heard him from Wings. He was in that band.
Today. He was, some band called Wings.
The one before that.
Some other
Rhymed
band,
with
blah,
Beatles.
blah, blah. Let me think. Carol Kane. Are you familiar with Carol Kane? She was delightful in the TV sitcom Taxi.
Oh, yes.
She played
She's
Simca,
adorable.
Lotka's wife, Simca.
Yes.
She also was in...
She's been in a lot of stuff.
She was in The Princess Bride.
Yep.
Yeah.
As Miracle Max's little witch lady, Valerie.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah, I always liked her. And E.G. Marshall, who I'm a huge fan of, E.G. Marshall was in one of my all-time favorite movies, 12 Angry Men.
Love that movie.
Yeah, along with Henry Fonda, Lee J. Cobb, and
Others.
9 other people.
And the rest.
E.G. Marshall is actually from Owatonna, Minnesota.
Really?
Yes, another town that took its name from a water tower.
It says it right on that water tower.
It does. 2001, Fast and the Furious debuts, the first in a series. They've made 8 million cents. It's kind of weird when you look through, and they're still making them. Fast and Furious. They're still making them.
I don't get it.
So the very first one in 2001, followed by Too Fast, Too Furious, followed by Fast and Furious, and then Fast 5, which was actually the fourth movie.
What?
But it was Fast 5.
Okay.
Followed by Fast and Furious 6, which was actually 5. Then the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, which was awful. Then Furious 7, which is correct. It really is number 7.
They
That
corrected.
is so bizarre.
I know. Then The Fate of the Furious, and then some throw-off called Hobbs and Shaw, which was not exactly part of the franchise, but kind of, sort of.
Was that in there to get him back on track again?
Yeah, I think there's
Weird.
another one in the offing, but I tell you what, it's keeping Vin Diesel in Hairspray. So
Yeah. He doesn't even need hairspray. Not any.
that's it. That's all I know.
Oh, that's all. That's
I
very
just wanted to rock that down because Fast and Furious is really interesting. I've seen bits and pieces of probably every one of them, but it's not
I'm
really something that interests me that much.
Yeah, I've
so.
never watched one.
Nice.
But apparently, a lot of people dig them because they keep churning them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're doing something right over there. Well, Dan, thank you for that report. Coming up in just a bit, we're going to have Ranger Dan in here. Then we have Water Cooler Talk. And I've got some good news today. I had a chance, so I'm going to tell you, I recorded this good news ahead of time because yesterday I had a chance to meet 2 lovely, delightful young ladies at a place in Sioux Falls called Tre Ministries.
Oh, sure.
And I've driven by there a bunch of times.
Yep.
And I finally just thought, you know what? I'm going to stop and check this place out. And it's pretty darn cool. We're going to chat about what they do there and why they're there and how you can get involved. It's all coming up in a bit.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
It's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Oh, hey, here you highfalutin little Mary Buckaroos, you. Stevie, how you doing? Good to see you. Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Heidi. I gotta tell you what, I can just be down in the mouth and dragging along doing my Ranger stuff, and I pop in here and see you, and I just light up like a big old neon on the Las Vegas Strip. I gotta tell you what, Stevie, you are so darn hot, I'll bet when you eat a slice of bread, you burp up toast. Hey, little Radio Rangers, gather around. We got some business to take care of here. Let's jump into the mailbag. It's been a little while, and I love correspondence from my fans, whatever the case may be. Here we go. Oh, this here's a doozy. Dear Ranger Dan, that's me.
Yeah.
Love Critter Corner. In fact, me and the whole darn fam never miss an episode. It's kind of a big deal. Also, really got to say, we enjoy your amazing line of official Ranger Dan products as well.
Wow.
In fact, the twins, Ethan and Liam, are especially fond of their Ranger Dan hats, badges, and tasers. Although our little Yorkie, Lula, doesn't seem to like being on the business end of those tasers a whole lot. But boys will be boys. Anyway, we do a lot of camping, and the camping season is here, of course. And last year, got to say, I made several purchases of Ranger Dan's s'mores in a can.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Complete with your amazing Billy Graham's. The cracker's so good, there's a taste of heaven in every bite.
I love those.
Now, while we love the convenience and the taste of the s'mores in a can, we always seem to get kind of a chemical-like burning sensation at the back of our throats.
That's not good.
Then lose all the feeling in our lips.
Wow.
But I got to tell you, those Billy Grahams are a grand slam. Love those crackers, and was wondering if I could just order those Billy Grahams without having to also purchase your s'mores in a can.
Oh, good idea.
Again, love the show. Your biggest fan. Signed, Lawrence Lindquist.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you. Can I call you Larry? Lawrence? Okay, Larry. Here's kind of what's going on. See, the s'mores in the can and the Billy Grahams, that's a combo pack thing. And,
Okay.
Now listen up, Lenny. If I let you just buy the Billy Grahams, as opposed to buying the Grahams with the s'mores in a can, then everybody's going to want to just buy the Grahams. And before you know it, old Ranger Dan's got a warehouse with a couple 100,000 units of s'mores in a can rotting away outside of Guadalajara, Mexico. So really, Lenny, when you think about it, maybe it's time you stop just thinking about yourself and maybe put a little consideration of what some other people might need, huh? That's what I think.
I agree.
Really appreciate you living. I appreciate you writing there, Lenny. You keep it up. Biggest fans love hearing from all the time. So in answer to your question, could you buy just the Billy Grahams? No. That's all the time we have today, Little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. I know I always do. And keep in mind, what doesn't kill you makes strong, except for bears, murder horns. Those will kill you every time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yes, sir.
Each month you have these things called bills. They have to be paid. It's part of being an adult, not the fun part, but it's important. So if you can find a way to cut some of these expenses, it makes that bill day a little better. At InsuranceChicken.com, we'd like to help. Our site allows you to see what several different companies have to offer, all in one place. Check out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for water cooler talk with Mr. Dan Farris. You look confused.
Yeah, that's kind of my natural state. I don't know why you'd even point that out.
That's hurtful.
I think I did a shorter introduction, so I should have mentioned our award-winning newscaster, Mr. Dan Farris. Now you look like you're prepared.
Me and Les Nessman.
Yeah.
Cut from the same darn cloth. They're up and running. A good friend of the show, Eileen Donnelly, and Southeastern Hair Design.
Absolutely.
Been Southeastern Hair Design for 30 years and recently sold off her amazing building over on 69th. Is now up and running and beautifully ensconced at the all-new Southeastern Hair Design Day Spa at 28th and South Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I've
Heidi's
got a
been
stack of
I did.
$20 gift cards to give away.
You see how gorgeous they made this woman sitting next to me?
All I know is, man, when I'm coming in, Ranger Dan is going out, it's always like he's walking on air. And
Oh, yeah.
He's,
Nice.
That's because they take good care of Heidi.
yeah, and he's got little spit bubbles going, and he's just going, Heidi. It's really kind of alarming, and I don't even like being around the guy.
I've called security on him, but...
It's a little creepy.
So, $20 gift cards, redeemable for whatever you want at Southeastern Hair Design. Brand new location. Christina Wareham just snagged one of those. And so has Dawn, D-O-N, Dawn Jersaw. And Dawn's wife happens to be Dawn. So
Don and Don.
that works out. Probably
I
not
know them,
confusing at all.
And they're super nice people.
Okay, fantastic. So relax, renew, refresh at the all-new, really pretty funky, kind of nifty Southeastern Hair Design Day Spa. Corner 28th and Minnesota. There you go. Now you know. What I think is a fantastic addition to the Sioux Empire has opened its doors, up and running. It was Sioux Falls getting together with a healthcare company out of Alabama. called Encompass Health Core.
I remember hearing about this.
Okay,
I heard it on Water Cooler Talk.
They have opened in Sioux Falls, got their first patient on Monday.
Nice.
Of this week. So Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital in Sioux Falls on West 69th Street has just fired up 40 private patient rooms, large therapy gym, advanced rehab technologies, activities, daily living suites, therapy courtyard, dining room, day room areas. This place is sweet, and they are caring for patients overcoming debilitating illnesses, injuries, including strokes, neurological disorders, brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, amputations, complex orthopedic conditions.
Wow.
And it could be somebody that has just one of those, not somebody that has all of those.
Yeah, okay, thanks, John.
Well, the way you said it, you made it sound like they're taking care of patients that had all of those things.
No, nobody.
That's why I have.
Thought that.
That's why I have lawyers, John, offering physical, occupational, and speech therapies as well as 24-hour nursing care. That their only aim, their whole objective, restore functional ability and quality of life.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty neat.
It's very cool.
And thanks for jumping on me, John. I appreciate that.
I'm so sorry for doing that. I didn't
You don't have to have all of those
I want to make sure we clarified that.
It'd be one heck of
you
a
didn't-
facility.
you didn't have all those?
If
You don't
you're
call that.
suffering all those, you're probably going to a different facility, John. That's just
I
a
just heard
guess.
it. It sounded different in my head,
Oh
apparently.
my God.
Well, then check this as a bonus because it's an Alabama company. There'll also be banjo lessons, and they have an in-house jug band.
Sweet.
I don't think
See,
that's
now you can go, yeah, that's not right, Dan.
That's not accurate, Dan.
Wait for your cue, John.
I'm looking in the notes here, and I don't see nothing about none of that. Do I do that a lot?
Wow.
Oh, God.
That's amazing. You know, I have 4 brothers, and if you were one of them, you would be the one we'd beat up.
Do I do that often,
We
guys?
would just take turns.
I clearly do that too often. So, well, Dan, thank you for that report.
My pleasure, John.
Coming up here in a moment, we've got some good news to get to. We do this thing called our Bright Spot of News, and it's sponsored by our good friends over on Lake Lorraine, a place called Paul's Designer Showroom. Dan's been in there quite a bit. Pretty cool place, isn't it?
It's, my first time in, and even all the times I've been in since, because they rearranged a new.
Gorgeous
It's kind of jaw dropping when you walk in the door.
It's a really neat place. If you've not yet been in there, you go check it out. It is really, really cool. And they are the sponsor of our Bright Spot of News, which is supposed to be like an uplifting, happy, really neat thing that's going on. And today, we're going to actually be playing here in just a moment. I recorded it yesterday, so like I said, heads up, because when I recorded it, I was actually on location. But I had stopped into Tre Ministries in Sioux Falls, met 2 lovely young ladies, and we'll be hearing from them in just a bit for today's Bright Spot of News. 2020 has become quite an interesting year.
Many people have been cooped up for way too long.
We're excited to join hundreds of friends for a fun time in Cancun this October.
Hear awesome music from Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, Billy Idol, and many more.
The seance is at the end of October, and we are ready for a vacation. I hope you will join us.
We've been to this event for many years, and it is so much fun.
Get more information and reserve your spot at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com.
It's time for our Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom. I have Sydney and Isabel, and we're at Tre. Now, we'll start over here with Isabel. Let's explain first what Tre is.
Yeah, so Tre Ministries is a nonprofit here in Sioux Falls, and we've started in October of 2018. Our target market is reaching those college and young adult students in our community and really getting them started and building that foundation of their faith and their education and their spiritual welfare and their physical welfare, and just connecting them with leaders in our community so that they can start that foundation of what their future is going to look like. So we provide that space for them in our location, but it's not just here. We've got kids at all colleges around South Dakota, not even just in South Dakota, outside of South Dakota too. So Tre's a little bit of everywhere, but we have a physical location for them to meet and to grow in programming and connections. So it's kind of a little bit of what we're doing over here.
Very, very cool. And we got Sydney over here. Sydney, tell me, if people want to find you online, do you guys have a place online where they can find you as well?
Yes, we are on Facebook and Instagram, and then we also have a website, treministries.org, where you can find all of our information. We have a calendar with all of our programming, and then other links that just tell more about all of our programming and events and everything.
Very, very cool. And you were talking a little bit before we started broadcasting here about something you're doing right now for college students. Is that right? So we'll go back to Isabel over here. Tell me a little bit about the program and how it works.
Yeah, so we started this new program this year. A couple different businesses approached us, and we came together about what we could do to reach these high school seniors in our community who are about to go into college and make that connection initially. So they approached us, and we're building what are we calling college care kits. Oh. So it's a different items and gifts and connections to businesses and professionals in here in our community. So you'll get different connections that might possibly lead to your future job or connect you with an internship before college. Just making those really valuable connections before you go to college and introducing you a little bit more to what Tre's about. So those we have a sign up on our website right now. You just go on our website, treministries.org. There's a tab that says 2020 High School Seniors. You can read a little bit more about what those kits will have in them and how you can pick them up. And then right there it has a registration form. You just give us, your name, phone number, where you're going to college. We want to know a little bit about your interests. And then you submit that, and then you'll get to come in, you'll get emails about all the information and pick up that kit. You'll get to meet some of our ambassadors who might already be at the college you're going to, so you get familiar with some of those faces that you'll probably see on campus. But then we're really just looking to get you connected and get you feeling like you're at home when you're at Tre.
That's really, really cool. Now, you were saying that you have 250 of those kind of spoken for already, but there's 500 total. So if I want to have my son, my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter, my niece, nephew, somebody that I know sign up for that, they can still do it?
Yeah, of course. You just go on the website, like Isabel said, and just fill out the application, and then we'll get one ready for you.
Now, if there's a business listening saying, hey, I would love to help, whether it's with this or something else in the future, what would be the best way for a business person listening right now to help Tre Ministries?
Yeah, we'd love for you to email us, give us a call, or you can send us an email. Just tell us that, hey, I heard about those college care kits and I'd love to provide something. We'd love to get you connected with our college kids too. So if that's something that, is on your heart or you're feeling called to do, would be very grateful for any donation of any size, even if it's not 500 of them, even if it's 10 of them, 200 of them. We're kind of narrowing those kits down to be specific to their kids' majors and their interests. So we would plug in whatever you could give directly to that kid of that interest.
That's really cool. Now, also, if there's a business owner listening that's saying, hey, you know what, I would love to work with people this age, and in my business, we would love to have some younger people involved. Are there ways that they can either do mentorships or somehow get involved at Tre Ministries to help out?
Yeah, for sure. If you just call us, email us, come in, talk to us, we can for sure set up all those relationships and those connections and since we do have a lot of their interests and what they're going into and all that kind of stuff, we already have a little bit of information so we can connect those people to what they need to be connected to. Very
nice. And I will do my best to connect you to these young ladies. We'll throw all the information that they just gave us on our Facebook page, so you can find that today. And thank you guys very much for being a part of the program with me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. And thank you as well.
Thank you.
And this has been our Bright Spot of News, today shining on Tre Ministries in Sioux Falls. Our Bright Spot of News brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls.
Small businesses are the heart of our community. As things get back to normal, I hope you'll go out of your way to do business with locally owned businesses in your area. We've been so pleased with the response of our gift card challenge that we're gonna keep this going. If you can, buy an extra gift card. You can use it yourself or give it to someone who needs a little help right now. When you buy a gift card, remember to post a photo on social media with hashtag giftcardchallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time right now for a little bit of entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up to celebrities on Fabulous. This is Sports Meets Celebrities again. And I thought it was kind of fascinating. I agree with next to none of them, but okay, who the heck am I? This list was compiled by a sports entity known as the Sports Drop. And what this is a list of the biggest celebrities for each NFL team. In other words, celebrities that are hugely loyal to a particular NFL football team.
Okay.
All right? And I'm not doing all 32. We're just going to do the teams that seem to be kind of popular in our little neck of the woods here. The Denver Broncos. The biggest celebrity fan of the Denver Broncos is former Olympic skier and it girl, Lindsey Vonn. I take exception with that because I happen to know Lindsey Vonn is a St. Paul native, born and raised in the Twin Cities. So I don't know. Things might be a little hinky here. Of course, I do know people who are born somewhere, but they follow a different team because of maybe their dad does or something like that. So, let's see here. Kansas City Chiefs. Comedic actor Paul Rudd.
Oh, nice.
Chiefs' biggest fan. He's from Kansas City, went to school. Yeah. So he's native, makes perfect sense.
I like him.
I'm a big fan of him. I think he is such a funny guy.
I know a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans here in the Sioux Falls area. LeBron James is listed as the biggest celebrity fan of the Cowboys. Now let's get into what really matters. That, of course, is the 4 teams in the NFC North.
All right.
Detroit Lions. You know him, you love him. Robert James Ritchie. Or Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Kid Rock.
Who has now
a
become
Detroiter.
Dr. Phil.
That's exactly right. You never see them pictured together. Oh, let's see. What else do we got here? Green Bay Packers. This strikes me as kind of lame. I mean, the Packers have been around for 227 years.
Yeah.
And the Sports Drop people are listing Fox Sports broadcaster Aaron Andrews as the biggest celebrity fan.
Okay. I would think there's a celebrity somewhere that's a...
Yeah, I'm not sure folks at the Sports Drop dug real deep on any of this.
I wonder how they even figured that.
And then the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears, and I know your dad Charlie's favorite.
Is Charlie
favorite
listed
team.
as their biggest fan?
He's not, but he should be.
He should be, yeah.
Well, let's see. Who's one of the most famous people on the planet from Chicago? Barack Obama, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he likes the Bears?
Now, here's the thing. He's supposed to be the Bears' biggest celebrity fan. I've seen Barack on the basketball court.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I hope he knows a little more about football than he does hoops, okay? That's all I'm saying. Not judging, just saying.
He's not a player. He's just a fan.
Then the biggest backers in this town, Minnesota Vikings. You know him, you love him. Josh Duhamel.
Who's Josh Duhamel?
Well, I'm glad you asked. He made his bones as one of the stars of the soap All My Children.
Okay.
Then went on to co-star as a bad guy in most of the Transformer movies.
Oh, yeah.
And then he married Fergie.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was married to Fergie, and they have a child together. They got divorced 2019. Now, he's not from the cities, but he is from Minot, North Dakota, which is in spitting distance, and he's a Vikings fan. And I wasn't real sure about it until I read a quote by him, and he said, you know, growing up and being a Minnesota Vikings fan has always been disappointing and frustrating. And that's when I went, oh, yeah, he's a fan.
He is.
He's a fan.
Yeah,
He gets it.
He's got cred.
You can count him in.
And then I'm just listing this. It's way out of our jurisdiction, but this is possibly the saddest matchup for all parties involved.
Browns?
Buffalo Bills and CNN's Wolf Blitzer.
No, you kidding me? Wow.
I read that and went, oh, I feel so bad for everyone here. I just do.
No.
Dan, thank you for that report. We don't do sports on here very often.
Well,
so
it was
that
sports
kind of neat.
and celebrities, so kind of tie them in together.
Yeah.
That was really, really neat. Want to throw a little shout out, a big thank you to the sponsors that we have. We have more additional sponsors coming in each day, it seems, with the Sioux Falls fireworks.
Oh, it's been great.
It has
Oh my
been.
gosh,
So,
what an amazing, thank you for the
want-
awesome response.
want to roll through right now and just say thank you to all of the sponsors. Now, we've got Sunny Radio and Fox 7 are the presenting sponsors. So a huge thank you to Fox 7 for partnering with us to do that. And then we've got two major sponsors, MarketBeat.com and Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. A big thank you to those two, kind of pulling a lot of the extra weight to help make this thing happen. And then, again, a bunch of other amazing sponsors who help pay for these fireworks, because it's a lot of money to put this show on.
We're a little surprised. You might say we got sticker shock a few weeks back when we made that phone call.
Well, Heidi especially, because she was like, so you just committed to what? I'm like, no, I'll get sponsors.
I'm a little nervous.
Can we just get like 12 packs of sparklers?
The fireworks show this year's John waving sparklers around.
How much is that thing of snakes?
So it's going to be better than that.
Do we have a half a package of snakes?
So it's going to be way better than that. Thank you to No to Boom RV, Right at Home, Car Swap, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and Foley's Heating and Air Conditioning. Also, a huge thank you to Excel Energy, Smithfield Foods, Track to Trail, and Outbound Sound Productions, and Big Paws Canine. And, Dan over here has got his hand in the air.
No, I just want to say, in case you're wondering, if you've gone to the fireworks display over the years, and there's one every single year, normally it's presented out at the fairgrounds.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not playing small ball here. This thing's going to be bigger and badder. And, this is full blown. Oh, yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
The thing that's really good and bad both, we committed to doing the same exact show we've always done. And then I got a nudging from somebody who's no longer even involved, which that's the bad part. But we bumped the budget up by quite a bit and increased the length. It's a bigger and better show than we've literally ever had in Sioux Falls. And then that's why you're seeing some new sponsors come on to make sure we can pay for that additional bit. But huge thank you to all of them. And also our friends at JJ's Wine and Spirits. They're doing a promotion where you can go in and make a contribution. They're going to match that. Grand Falls Casino, they're doing their giving back program where you can go to Grand Falls and they're going to give that all to the fireworks. If you'd like to find out how you can help, I've got a section for that on the website. Where you'll be able to park, I've got a section for that on the website. And we've got some food trucks that are going to be coming in, and that'll all be listed on the website, too.
Yeah, and there's more things coming. It's in flux. And also, keep in mind, a lot of this is going to go donations to Big Paws Canine Foundation, too. Yeah. One of our fantastic partners. So, this is a win-win-win.
For everybody. So if you'd like to know more, the website is SiouxFallsFireworks.org. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxFallsFireworks.org.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, June 18th. Equity markets went on another wild ride on Wednesday with action that was up, down, and sideways at differing points of the day. Market action is driven by uncertainty. The uncertainty of the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, and the uncertainty of economic rebound. With uncertainty in the air, the market is growing fearful. The market is at once afraid of another correction and of missing out on a rally, a combination sure to drive volatility over the coming days. Wednesday's news includes a new trend on housing that helped drive the volatility. The number of building permits surged strongly from previous months, but was offset by a weakness in the building data. The number of housing starts was expected to climb in a similar fashion, but fell short of the consensus. What investors need to remember is that housing starts are a lagging indicator relative to building permits, and the permits data points to a robust growth in the housing sector. You can get the inside track in your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.